Hi guys, how's everyone? I should say hi guys and gals. It's me again, and I am back with another amazing inspirational video for y'all. And again, I hope you are walking away with something from what I'm posting. I know that this is a new beginning for me. It's a new venture journey, so I am hoping that I can try and touch on stuff that you may be going through. I know that I'm going through a lot, and it's basically a wake up for me. And like I said in my last video, I'm trying to become more woke, I should say. So today's agenda, let's get right into it. And I want to talk about people who inspire us, about those people, either parents, friends, or acquaintance, or somebody, a celebrity, athlete, somebody who really inspires us to make us go out and do something amazing. So now, I have to say, the people who inspired me in the past have not always been people who are around me. A lot of times they were people who were on television characters, I should say. And, there were several of them. But during my time, the one thing I know is that I evolved with everyone that I particularly like. And one of the message that I should say is you have to find one or two people that you really, really respect and look up to, and those are the people that you should really try and find message from. A way for them to inspire you and to help you to get to the next step. For example, it's always a good thing to find new inspirations because, as I've mentioned, you can't stay in one lane. You eventually have to change lanes in order for you to advance in your own life. But from the beginning, I would say, find at least two people that inspire to just get you revved up for the journey. And in my, situation, I've had so many different people who have inspired me. And till now, I am still inspired by some of them. But one thing I have to say is that all the people who have inspired me share one trait: confidence, drive, and basically consistency and discipline. That's the qualities that I find most attractive about those whom I admire, those who inspire me. Have I followed the rules? No, I have not. I've always, again, fall back, um, and pretty much messed up a lot of times and really, have not heed their words. And even though these are fake characters on television, but still I admire them. Getting to my point. Now that I am on this journey, I finally understand that there are two people that I most admire, and I'm not going to say who they are.
The reason that I am who I am and where I am is because I make everything my business.
Who are you?
This won't take long. You could wait outside.
And who are you?
Kate Howard.
But point blank, they truly inspired me, and there are certain things that I'm walking away with from them, and I've written it down so I could share it with y'all. And I would have to say the first thing is confidence is everything. You have to be confident. If you want anything in life, really, the first thing is you have to show confidence. You walk into a room and you let people know you are there. You matter. We matter. It's just a fact, So build your confidence. It's not easy for everybody, of course not, but people in general, people who are successful, have confidence, even if they don't know what they're talking about. As long as you know, hold yourself up and you exude confidence, you'll see it actually works. Have you ever heard the saying, fake it till you make it? Basically, this is kind of like majority of what I'm going to go through right now. But really, confidence is very important. I know I lack confidence a lot. I mean, I'm going to make another video about that, but Lord knows I have a lot of issues when it comes to confidence. But I'm working on it, I'm progressing, and that's exactly why, I'm moving towards this direction. I'm looking at these characters, and that's the number one trait they have: confidence. They know what they want, they go after it, and they don't let anybody try to put them down. And even if somebody says anything ugly to them, they know who they are, and that does not affect them. So confidence is everything. Second thing, work smart, not hard. Now, what do I mean by that? What I'm basically saying is you use charm to get your weight. There are times when you have to roll up your sleeves and get dirty, but it is not required majority of the time. Find a career that allows you to be charming and use your hands and drive to make things happen. Now, what do I mean by that for real? I think that basically states, but work smart, not hard. When working smart, there's so many ways to, get things done. Being polite, being sincere, and using your charm is basically a way to get people to do what you'd like them to, what you would like to get done for you. Charm is everything. Being considerate, always just acknowledging people, So again, that helps. Now, of course, there are certain things that obviously charm cannot take care of. You kind of have to know when you have to roll up your sleeves and get dirty. You have to use your hands to get things done. Don't wait for people to take care of things. That's when you take action. You take initiative and you get things done. You have to work hard. In life in general, you can work smart, not hard, but there are times when it requires that you work hard and make sure that you know whoever you're working for. If it's your own business, guess what? You have to woo some people, and at the same time, you have to make your business run, and you got to work hard at that as well. So, rule one, confidence. Rule one, confidence. Rule number two is work smart, not hard. Only when it is required, you work hard. Okay. Now, let's go to rule number three. Never, ever beg for anything. I have to say, one of the major things I've learned during my journey is that I realize I've always been begging for something. I've always made mistakes, and I've always begged for either forgiveness or for some nonsense. And what I was saying is, just don't beg for anything. It is yours. Sometimes when you beg for things, it demeans you. And again, it shows a lack of confidence in you. So therefore, begging is not the way to go. Always try to work smart, not hard, because that will prevent you from having to beg anybody for anything. I know in my time I've begged for advances, I've begged for, after leaving a job, I've begged to get my job back. I've begged for unemployment, which, is wrong, even though I may be owed unemployment, but I don't feel that, begging, because I really don't need to. I already know my life is pretty well, and I know everything will be taken care of. Not to sound cocky, but I'm confident that, the universe will bring me what I deserve, what I want. So no, I'm not going to beg anymore for anything like that. Begging for peace of mind. It's your universe. This is your story, and we're going to talk about that. This is your story. This is your life. This is your space. You do not need to beg for a peace of mind. It is yours to own. You control your mind. You control your space. You do not beg. Oh, please, get out of here. Oh, please, let me run away so I can have peace of mind. You're begging people for peace of mind. No, that does not work. You should not do that. And again, just stop begging for the things that are already yours. That's the point. So let's go over this again. Number one, confidence. Number two, work smart, not hard, unless it is required. Number three, stop begging for anything. Stop begging your partner for their love. Stop begging for their affection. Stop begging your parents for them to take care of you. Stop begging for anything. Alright, so number four, only This is a life lesson. Only a few people will give you a second chance. Only a few people will give you a second chance. And those are the people that you want in your life. I'm talking about your, there might be, you might be in a relationship, and that person takes you back, and maybe you might work together, and get things fixed. You might be working somewhere. I know I'm working with people who've given me a lot of chances, and I am very grateful to them for everything that they've done for me. And it's imperative that you acknowledge that only a few people will give you chances, and those are the people that you want in your life. You don't need anybody else. If somebody else is not willing to say, hey, you made a mistake, I forgive you, let's do this again. And if you make a second mistake, they'll say, you know what, I understand, how can I help you to better yourself? Those are the people you want in your life. Anybody else who will not give you the opportunity to prove yourself, those are not people you want in your life. Now, this message is not for people who are lazy, who basically are fuck-ups, who basically do not want to get their lives together. But there are a few of us who, we do make mistakes, and we have people who understand our, destructive habits, and they're willing to give us more than one chance. And those are the people we have to be grateful for, and those are the people we want in our space. All right, so that's number 4. So let's go over this again. Number 1 is confidence. Number 2, work smart, not hard, unless it is required. Number 3, do not beg anybody for anything. And number 4, only a few people will give us more than just one chance. And finally, number 5, look the part. That's part of confidence, but look the part. If you want anything in life, and something that I learned from these characters is, you gotta look the part. You gotta be sharp. You gotta, be intelligent. You have to be everything that you have been afraid to be. So my lesson from them is basically these 5 traits. And have I practiced what I am preaching? Of course not. But that's why I'm on this journey, and I am hoping that you remain on this journey with me, and I'm hoping that you're getting something out of this. So again, these are people that I admire, and people that have taught me, hey, you know what? If you want to go out there and make people, take note of who you are and take you seriously, you have to, put yourself out there, be confident, work smart, not hard, unless it is required. You should not be begging for anything that is owed to you. Number 4, be aware that only a few people are going to give you a second chance. And finally, number 5, look the part. And we'll get more into that, because I think that, hopefully as I evolve with this, I could also start, doing some other stuff in regards to appearance and things that I know that I've lacked, confidence in. But I'm hoping that we can, go through this evolution, this transition into a more positive and productive way that we can work together and make things happen. So that is the end for me. And again, I hope everyone is having an amazing journey, and hopefully you will find something tomorrow, that, or even this evening, that is different from what you usually do. Always remember, step outside of your comfort zone, because that's the only way you're going to succeed. You be well.